4, 3. Okay, I don't know how to count. Hello, everybody. Welcome to game night with Kettle, Kitchen, and Mouth Toast.
5, 4, 3. Oh, we're live. Okay, well,
We're live.
We're
on. That worked out a little different than I was anticipating. Sorry. Welcome for coming, or welcome to all those that came in. Let me put it that way. Not welcome for coming in, because I don't know how to English, so that's okay.
I had to mute because Fern was icing himself. Okay.
Okay, that's a visual I didn't need. Thank you.
He couldn't have done that at 6:59, right? I can't.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So we don't have a victim for tonight,
right.
But we figured we wanted to jump on here to have a conversation. It won't be very long, but we need your guys' input as well. I think we've decided that from this point forward, in the months of July and August, we probably will not run game night because it's hard to get people to commit because it's harvest time. It's busy time. It's whether you're getting ready to go on vacation or you're taking the last one, or it's the first holiday or the last holiday, or so many things going on in the summer. We were just talking, and I think that's probably what we'll do. We'll still have lives. There'll be a different format until we return back in, I'm thinking September. We'll see how.
And people are getting kids ready for back to school. Yes. It's my best fishing and crabbing time. And you're like, oh, I don't want to go now because I'll be filthy, dirty, and dog tired when it's game night. And then people don't want to be the victim because they're dog tired from, doing the things they do.
Oh, okay. So the truth be told, Mouse Toes wants to crab more in the month of September. So we're August. So we're closing down.
Word to your mother. Yeah, preach.
That is the farthest from the truth. I just want everybody to know. She willingly shows up every week when we have a live. So
sometimes with a bad attitude, but damn it, I show up.
Well, you can have a bad attitude, but you got to smile. So that's what makes a difference.
Yes. Yeah. See,
I see quite a few people commenting on the nice video you had.
What did I have?
Your bean video.
Juniper, oh my camellia red beans. I had a good water storage video too. See, Dean, I ain't seen you in a darn lick. So nice to see you in our side chat. Yes, Dark Lord, I mouth off a bit. Yeah, I'm kind of.
She might mouth off a bit, but she has total permission to mouth off, so she don't care.
And Tony's still
not that I have to give her permission. I just want to clarify that. But
this is how I explain me and Vern's relationship. Okay, I was built for fun. Okay, and I'm just this side of losing my ever-loving mind, right? And I think he figured that out quickly dating me, but he was so impressed that he just thought, I can wrangle her, right? Mm-hmm. You're not going to change me. But I think of him as this stake driven deep into the earth just before the magma where it would, like bubble it, destroy it.
We're getting all scientific in this story.
And I'm on a bungee cord, right? Where I can just get so far out there before I bounce back, and he helps me get my mind back. So that's how, listen, it's worked for 43 years, right? So it works.
It works. Right.
Yeah. And in this, he's the brains of our operation. I'm the fun of our operation. I mean, I can follow instructions. Tony is the entire brains of all these game nights. He and Pretty Patty figured out, okay, is this a good question? Is that good? What about this music? I'm out there sitting on my porch, and then I show up for an hour a game night, but Tony's in charge. And I'm kind of on that bungee cord, and I can tell just looking at Tony when I'm getting too weird, and I just rein myself back. So this is a very good partnership, unlike a marriage, right? But I
clarification and disclaimer: we are not married. I don't care what anybody thinks. Okay.
No, but it's that same kind of thing. I can get so far out in the crazy, and then I get reined back in. So some of us need a boss of us in some ways, and I have that with Vern in my real life, and I have it with Tony in my YouTubian world. So it ain't hard.
YouTubian, that's a word I hadn't heard before.
We're YouTubians, man, like utopians, LSDers, but we're YouTubians.
Xander says Mouse Toes is the work wife.
Yes, that's exactly it. And if you remember, Dark Lord Minute used to be my arch nemesis on here, like forever. And then I don't know, I lost my crazy, and I was like, darn, Xander freaking rocks. And he does. Yeah.
You guys are funny. I love it. So the main question we have for you guys, and what we really want to know what you guys think, and I need some input. We need some input, okay? How do we move from here, and specifically, what games do we play? That's the question.
Okay, but caveat, do not say music because Tony gets copyright claims.
Yes. Music is more than likely not going to happen anymore.
Yeah.
As much as I know and everybody else knows they can't demonetize somebody who's not monetized, but they can sure nix a channel as quick as they want to. So
yeah, and they will. Anybody who trusts YouTube to support their work life, well, you are a braver individual than I am, because they giveth and they take it away. They've dumped million subscriber channels, and they can't get it back. It's crazy. It's too risky.
Yep. Hello, Suburban Hillbilly joined us. Oh, she's in the hospital and hurting badly. Wishing you well. Good luck.
Get the heck out of there, Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Did you slip on a flat, honey, and hurt yourself? Trip over a band or something? Okay. Hillbilly is my arch nemesis in Canon world, because she calls a cannon lid, like from 4 jars, flat. And she calls a ring a band.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's why I was axing.
Axing.
And let me tell you, Suburban Hillbilly has everybody's freaking back.
Oh, yes.
You gotta say a lot of prayers.
I agree. Yep. I'll run through and say hi to everybody that's in here real quick so I don't miss any more. Dark Lord Minute's in with us. He is modding quite well, it looks like, along with Mouse Toes. Anna Solon's in with us. Connie, thank you guys for coming in. Rena LaRue's in modding as well. Thank you for coming in. Regina Fowler's in with us. The only woman in the world that can wrangle in Mr. Derek Fowler, who happens to be in with us as well.
Yes. Yep. And yes, Dark Lord, you picked on me and told me the truth, okay? But that was an arch nemesis in the YouTubian world, and it was a fun banter, okay?
Yeah,
but who helped us every time my DSL was on its last raggedy nerve, okay, or some squirrel peed in the yard where the DSL ran, and there was a tiny nick. It was Dark Lord Minute in the side chat with a piece of paper, okay? And one time he didn't have paper. He had a Post-it note, and he still kept up with Tony.
He saved our bacon that time, didn't he? Yes.
Luke,
then we have Nanny Tam's in with C. Dean. Mountain Grandma. I tried to get a hold of her to get her on here tonight. She must not have gotten her email. Let's see who else. Suburban Hillbilly already said hi to. I think I got everybody.
Yeah, you got our normal victims, our twisted side chatters, and still the burning question going into 2025 is, how did Derek get Regina? Still the question that nobody has an answer to. I don't know if we'll ever know.
Nobody has.
He scored. Yeah. So just for all you out there who might be alone, might look funny, like to wear strange hats, there could be somebody out there for you. And the old adage is true. For every Jack, there is a Jeni. And in this case, for Derek, there's a Regina. He scored. It is what it is.
Jack or Jeni? I would have always went with Jack or Jill.
No, Jeni, Jack or Jeni. For every Jack, there is a Jeni.
Or Jack and Diane, even. I could stretch that far.
No, because then you could get a copyright claim, because, you know.
Oh, I mean? Good point.
I'm trying to have your back, bro.
Okay.
Derek has a question, Tony.
So it's a little skitty about Jeni and Diane, or Jack and Diane. Oh, never mind. Forget it.
It's for
that's all
every
over.
Jack there is a Jeni, but the
Okay.
Derek has a question in the side chat.
Yes, I did start. We did try that. It didn't last very long or go very well. Some people liked it. Not many did. So,
Derek, the bottom line is it turns out that spelling is hard and it ain't for everybody. Okay.
No, it's not.
And but we had, okay, I have blocked most of that from my little archive, my archive in mind. But we had some winner words, Tony.
Oh my Lord.
Forget.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah, that was a trip. But thank you for the question, because Tony and I thought it was a brilliant idea. When I tell you it went sideways fast, it was sliding into home rate.
It was.
Ain't nobody scored. Okay.
Yeah. Once the words started coming out, it was like, oh, I hope they don't see that one. I hope they don't see that one.
And not everyone in this, let's call it a community, Derek, understands that words that we say in English are really French or Spanish words, and to understand that they would fight for Dios, adios, and it was English only. So if you want to say Dios in English, that would be God. Okay.
Yep.
But so it just it went wonky, and we did not see that coming at all until the second game, and we realized this, hey Lori's, was a mistake.
When did prepping for heaven change over to Lori's prepping for heaven?
Whoa.
Wow.
Because my thing is, I just read the first name and I was like, who the heck's Lori? I didn't even read the rest.
There you go. I like the new name.
Okay, prepping for heaven changes hard for us, clearly.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're still not, here we are where we were however many months ago we asked this question. No responses other than the Scrabble question.
And we did a game like Wheel of Fortune. And that got us weird, and we got hella weird words from that one. That one should have been the longest running and funniest game. But that was tough.
That one did go on for a while, didn't it?
Yes, because that was
that
fun. Dang. Temperature, something like that. I can't remember. It was bad. Juniper killing.
Toilet paper. What was it?
Toilet
paper. Yes.
So not only did you have to spell it, you had to say it, and that's where it went wrong on the saying part.
Yeah. Concentration, Connie. Okay, so that is one I've tried to work on. That is hard to manipulate on screen. Kind of the way that they did it. I'm versed in some things, but I'm not that versed in computers. Okay. Does that make sense?
Here's an idea. Okay, Connie said concentration. And then Regina said, could you do something like a Family Feud game stuff? Can you imagine the things we would yell out? Y'all better pray I'm never a contestant on that.
Okay, so one question. Now, Mimi's Dishes also put out win, lose, or draw. Players just need to have a home dry erase for that, like a dry erase board or something that they could show us. So, I mean, that is an idea. Anna, we're doing trivia right now, and it's kind of, I'm having a struggle getting people to sign on, but it may be the time of year. That's why the whole conversation came up. So if you remember one of the way back when all this started, we had one game that we played, and I can't even remember what we called it, but it had 3 different things in it. It had Hollywood Squares, Family Feud, and I don't even remember what the other part was, but we could go back and do those 3 individually. But I mean, as long as I got people that are willing to jump in, that's the other part, is having people that are, I want to have, to make it interesting and fun and last a little bit more than a week or two. You want to have like 8-9 people, because at 8 people and it's teams or going against each other, That's only 4 weeks of play.
Right.
If it's a game that's an individual game, then it's 8 weeks of play. I mean, if you look at it that way.
What was the one we played where Michelle and Nader and Angela did so good, which was like Password?
It was Don't Say That Word, I think.
That was so freaking epic.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot, and you didn't have to spell good on that.
No, yeah. I like that one, actually. I didn't mind that one. I did
Right.
like the music one, but music's out of the question now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And let me say something to Lori. I don't know
Okay.
who said you should put your name in it. This is what not just females should do, but males too, to protect yourself out on these dangerous doxing YouTube streets, is you don't have to use your name. You know what I'm saying? You can if you want to, but it makes it easier to find you, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yep. So I think any of those are good ideas. It's just finding the one that I can get people to sign up for, and then what's the format? You know, that's always the hard part.
Yeah, because you're the one who finds the format and figures it all out. And it's, I don't know how you've done half the stuff you have done.
Well, I would say probably half of it. The other half of the time has been you and Patty and my mom and my sister and friends of ours and whatnot, you know, but it seems like the ones where everybody gets involved, those are the ones that seem to do very well, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and we like this particular game for me and Tony is the side chat helps. Like Angela utilized that to the 10th degree and got the 50 points. You know, and I forget what she got in that Clue game with Michelle and Nader. She got 50 too. So she's,
I believe so. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I see Michelle's in from Big Valley Living, probably momentarily. So hello, thank you for coming in.
And Dark Lord, regarding that not being able to remember names, it's like I refer to people in a live chat by their screen name. Like I'm Mouse Toast, but people call me Mouse. That was my nickname growing up, so it's easier for me. But when I go on I'm in the side chat watching a live chat, and there's 9 people, and they're saying Barry, Amy, but that's not the name on the screen. I can't figure out who anybody is because they're not using their channel name. You know,
Michelle said, sorry, go ahead, finish.
That's it. And so that's a concern. Like my name was never out there until when a live chat and the host said it out loud. And I was like, whoa, okay.
Holy Moses, there she goes.
Yeah. I was like, that ain't good. Yep. But you know,
well, I remember when I first had you on first few times, I absolutely bit my tongue and refused to say what your name was, because
yes,
we talked enough to know that personal information is personal information, you know? So,
right. Yes. And it's like, even for somebody, if anybody ever wants to play a game, like I would not want to just be an icon up here on Tony's channel. But my suggestion for women is, if you get the opportunity, you do not have to show yourself.
No.
You know what I mean? We know we get the criticism. You're old. You're kind of fat. Oh, your nose is crooked. Your glasses are thick. Oh, your teeth aren't perfect. That doesn't bother us in this case. But for safety, it's kind of better not to ever show yourself as a female. And so you can always come up, just have an icon. I hate when I go in a chat and nobody's got anything. I don't know who the hell's talking.
Right. Michelle said she liked the Word Up game we played. And I think that was the Scrabble version, or I think that's what that was. I'm not really sure. Then Derek had said maybe community trivia, ask questions about people in the community's videos.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be fun, but I don't have hours upon hours upon hours to sit and watch videos to figure out certain questions. So, but it does steer me in a thought process, so that does help.
Yeah.
And in Homestead, thank you. Barb's Country Home. Hello, Barb. Thank you for joining us. I've seen something else up here I was going to look or say here. Whose line is it anyway? That was the other one I see.
Oh, God, those were the funnest.
Those are fun, actually.
Oh, my gosh. Can we do that sitting in a chair though?
Well, you technically could, because I don't know about which are you talking about? Whose line is it anyways?
Yeah.
Isn't that the one where they would ask questions about, like if I had JFK on, it would be things about who he is and you had to figure out who he was. Isn't that what whose line was it?
Oh no, I think of Whose Line Is It Anyway is the crazy guys who get up and pantomime. Yeah, no, we're on.
The comedians.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. I
So
forgot
like,
about
oh, you have to stand up.
that. Yeah. I don't know
It
about
would
that.
go mouse toes after dark, Dark Lord. God.
I think he's referring to when you've gotten out there a couple times.
Yeah, that's when. Yeah.
When the show turns into
Yeah.
Mouse Toast After Dark. Yes.
Yeah. It happens like that.
What's My Line is the name of that show you're thinking of.
Oh my God, I love What's My Line.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Lori. Lori had the answer to that.
See, okay, see, we can't.
So we're getting some ideas, and that's good. So.
Yes, thank you. Because ugh, it's hard.
Pictionary. The only problem with Pictionary or win, lose, or draw is you got to be able to have somebody that's got a screen that's set up for, because the biggest problem you have, and anybody that does YouTube videos knows, you get a glare. There's always a glare. And dry erase board has a tendency to have that glary stuff on it. So if you don't tilt it exactly the right way, there's going to be a glare on the screen. So.
Gotcha. But if they could just do it in a notebook, like I keep score on, and the only issue is be difficult to time because we all have a lag. Like I'm,
True.
5 to 9 seconds. But I like the idea of Pictionary too.
That is a good idea.
Yeah. And I cannot.
Nanny Tam, I will reach out to you and talk to you about that privately.
And I have a generic animal that I draw in Pictionary. It could be a dog, it could be an elephant, it could be a giraffe. So people have a hell of a time figuring out what I'm doing in Pictionary.
Wait a second. You just drew that 2 times ago and it was a dog. Now you're trying to tell me it's an orangutan?
Yeah, I'll try to draw something a little extra on it, but it's the same generic animal. I'm just not a good drawer.
Yeah. Connie says match game. That's another option. That was the other game. That was the third game we had together in that grouping. She is doing okay. I can't answer that for you. Yes.
The most adorable chick in this community, Tiffany.
Yeah. I'm not seeing many other options or ideas. So
these were good ideas too.
Yes. Yes, they were.
Just at least, and you know who can come up with something good will be Pretty Patty, because that girl's brain works.
Right.
These are very good ideas.
Patty says, good old hangman.
Oh my God, was that the funnest? Yes.
You could actually do that. That would be pretty easy, I think, to put together.
Write that down, Tony. And it's just a notebook. You're just literally using a notebook.
Yeah. But see, I could also do it where I'm trying to think. Here's just well, no, it wouldn't work that way. No, I'm thinking of one specific thing. No, that doesn't work that way. I would have to figure out how to do it so I could set up a second camera so that I could do the drawings, or I could set up a separate screen to show. I guess the other thing I could do is kind of like, here, let me go over here. And I don't even know if I can do these or not. No, I can't do them right now, but.
You can't just hold it up.
Well, could. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I'm trying to make it less hard on anybody else that's helping out too, because you could always do, but you could always do, I could always set it up so that there's I'm going to tell you what it's called here. It's called a logo, I guess, which I don't have turned on right now, but you could set up the logo so that it's a standard. it's a standard body part that happens. So if you are playing and the first thing you miss, the head gets drawn on, and then the next thing's the neck, and then the next thing's the left arm. Okay. I could do it so that everybody plays out the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then so if Nanny Tam's playing, hers would be the same thing. First the head, then the neck, then the arm. So it would be a standard fill out to the body in a graphic. That kind of thing would be easy enough to do.
Gotcha. Yeah, because we need the neck to do the hand thing.
Yes.
That would be a good one. And, you know, we don't use rocket science words.
Right. And see, some people like that idea. There is a hangman program, so that is something else to think about.
Ooh.
So I'll have to look into that.
I wish we could play Clue. I remember when they came out with Clue, the game, and it was VHS cassette. That's how old I am. And we used to play that. Oh my gosh, it was so fun.
Do you remember Laser Disc when it first came out?
Yep. Okay, Dark Lord said there's a game. He's got to find the name. It gives you some letters, and you have to figure out words from those letters only. Yep, that's got to be a word game. That sounds fun.
That's possible too. Password. I've been trying to get password figured out. That's not an easy one to do necessarily, but I mean, people are like that. Regina, Jeopardy is an easier one to do, but finding people that want to do it is going to be the issue with it. I struggle right now getting people to do trivia that's just basic trivia because they don't want to be wrong. So, and they don't want to look bad if they're that bad, you know?
Yeah, and this one, at least it's 4 multiple choices, whereas Jeopardy, they'd have to pull it out themselves.
Right.
But see, Regina wouldn't be scared to do Jeopardy because
she'd do fine. Yeah. But
Michelle
me and Jeni Gough had talked about even like a Trivial Pursuit where you had to get certain wedges, which originally this game, Clueless 147, actually was more of a Trivial Pursuit intent. We never quite got there, but that was the intent.
One that you fill in the blank? Remember that guy that would be the host?
Oh, Mad Lib.
Oh,
that would be a fun game to play on here.
Pretty Patty is smart. Mad Lib. Oh my God.
I never thought about that one.
Okay, write down Dark Lords. The game is Words on Stream.
Words on Stream. Okay. Because then what I could do is I could set up the screen in a Word document, write the whole thing out, and then randomly go through chat and say, Connie, give me a noun. Mouse Toes, give me an adverb. Fill them in and then show them the story after it's all filled in.
Oh, that would be a freaking blast.
Yep. Okay. Words on Stream. Never heard of that. Anyone in chat can play? Yep. I didn't catch what Patty said. She was saying Mad Lib, if I remember. That's what they were.
MADLIB.
Yep.
2 words.
You're filling in blanks to a story that's already pre-set up. You have to put the adjective, the noun, the verb, the whatever.
And it could be crazy. We used to play this on the screen porch when we came here with a friend and our 2 kids. And we would make up stories. It was pitch black. We're looking at it. The marsh got a little bit of moonlight on it.
Right.
And each of us had to tell just a made up story. And it ended up to be a haunted house coming up out of the marsh. And we laughed so hard. And the next night we said, okay, what do y'all want to do? Play Monopoly or a board game? Or do you want to do porch stories? And I mean, they didn't even answer us. All the lights in the house went out. They came running out in the dark and we did it again, just like Mad Lib. And just somebody starts with, there was this man in a blue shirt. Yeah.
I actually have seen that on YouTube. There's a group of 6 people and they'll start the story. The next one has to fill it in. The next one has to go. Then they go through a line and they'll tell a story through the whole segment that they're live.
Yep. And you'll be weeping. Yeah, these are y'all
Right.
have great ideas.
Yeah, this is all good ideas.
Yep.
Well, we got what we wanted. That's what we came for.
Yes, we got what we wanted. That's all that matters. We're like crazy.
Yeah, and Patty brought up a good point. Anybody else have some good suggestions? Just email them to me at kettlekitchen@gmail.com.
Gmail.com. He's not kitchen kettle. He's kettle kitchen.
Yes, we had this conversation today, didn't we?
Yeah. I used to could not get emails to him because he's always been the kitchen kettle channel to me, but that ain't the name of his channel.
That ain't the name of my channel. Who would ever thunk?
Did you hear Nanny Tam? Did you hear Tony say it? Mad Lib.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love word games of any kind. I think people, what I will give you is there's two things people like, three things technically that people like in when you're playing a game. Number one, does the chat get to be involved? That would probably be the biggest thing. The second thing is music, and the third thing would be a word game of sorts, depending on what that is.
Yep, we get along with words.
God. Derek, I am not going to even go down that road. That's between you and Mr. Dean. You are
now,
not
Dark
about
Lord said, I
Right.
just went to YouTube Police Live where it's played, and when he's at work sometimes, and it says words. Yeah, that'd be wild, because we all got wild imaginations. I got a wild one.
We all know you got a wild imagination. That's not a question.
My brain has little misfires.
Grammar. Huh?
My brain has little misfires, and then I go, ooh, it sparks an idea, and then I verbalize it like an idiot. Yes, then I just verbalize it.
I love it.
Little flashes of light, much like a stroke. Yeah.
Well, we've been here for a half hour, and that's what our goal was. If it was just going to be the two of us, we wanted to get that question out there. We wanted to know what you guys thought. Lori tried to correct the game name.
Oh,
what is he talking about?
Been a wordy. She likes word games. Mad
singular word on stream.
Singular word on stream.
Meaning word, not words on stream.
Oh, not plural. Singular.
Not plural, y'all.
The word is completely alone in the dark in the dangerous streets of London. There's not even a gas lamp lighting the way.
Chimney, chim, chimney, chim, chim, chim.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even. I was gonna take that a little further, but I'll just leave it right there.
Okay. Just walk away, Tony.
Just a spoonful of sugar helps.
Makes the medicine go down.
Yeah, the only problem was it came from a person that wasn't English singing that song.
Right. I wish
neither one of them were English.
I wish we could do a singing game like that, but where we had to like start out just the words.
Yes.
But we'd break out into song and dance, and then we'd get dinged anyway.
So Mouse Toes for 100 points. What's complete this song? Build me up.
Yes. See, that's what would happen, and then we break out into we all live in Yellowstone.
You're supposed to do it. I was inviting you to.
Oh, say it again.
Build me up.
Buttercup. Why do you build me up, Buttercup, baby? My favorite song, and Walk Away, Renee. Just walk away.
That is why I did it, because I knew it was your favorite song and you wouldn't miss it.
I totally missed it. I might have been talking.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, we're going to let you guys go. Thank you for the info. Good information, good advice. We thank you for throwing your insight in, and we'll try to figure something out. Thank you to everybody that modded. I don't think you guys had to mod much tonight, but thank you for doing it anyways. As always, thank you for being here. But I will give you some information. I gotta wait for Mouse Toes to not. There you go. Next week, Next week, we will be playing a game, and Miss Leanne from Mennonite Farmhouse will be our victim. So
The cap.
There we go. This week we're not doing a game because I didn't have a victim, Lori.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, good, Mountain Grandma. We like to torture
Yes.
y'all on occasion, but Tony is weird. Okay.
Tammy, if you want to play, go ahead. Finish. I'm sorry.
I try to keep it sophisticated and mature, but not Tony. No, it's got to go. Just saying.
Is that how we want to end the conversation?
That's how we're ending it. Yeah, on the
I'm calling false. I'm calling false. I'm just throwing it out there.
Derek,
Tammy, if you want to play game night the week after, please let me know so we can schedule you out. Okay?
Okay, Derek, try not to get in trouble with pretty Regina. Please get it together. Okay? God.
Regina, if you have to, smack him.
Yep. Yes. Hit him in the back of the head. They get no witnesses. Turn off the inside cameras. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Don't leave
we can blacken the screen out when we need to. It's okay.
Yeah. Don't leave a bruise that's visible. Wait, don't hit him in the head. I'm wrong for that.
Oh,
okay. Like I can get hit in the head. No.
Derek's throwing himself out there. If I was in a jam and needed someone to call him, so Derek, I'm putting you on notice. I might be calling you in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Oh, Derek gonna delete that comment, act like it never happened, but it's here live, right here on Kettle Kitchen Show.
I love how you do that. That is funny. All right, guys, have a good night. We'll see you next week. We hope you have a safe one and be nice to each other, please.
Oh hell, be mean. Life